When the IRT subway debuted in 1904, they used the construction method cut and cover. Streets were torn up and afterwards rebuilt from above. The entire idea of a subway began in 1869.
The first underground transit system in New York was a demonstration built by Alfred L. Beach in 1869. The system only extended 312 feet, 95 meters, under Broadway in Lower Manhattan. The tunnel was never extended because of political and financial reasons, although extensions had been planned. The demonstration of the system was demolished in 1910s because it was not integrated into the BMT Broadway line that was built.
Dear Sir, we wanted to make a system where people could travel faster, more efficiently and more safely. We came up with the idea of moving the railways underground. The idea soon got me interested and I started working on the idea. In 1865, my family was hit by an accident. Our house burned down and my son died. It was a horrible fire, burning down everything I had. It made me depressed in almost 2 years, where I couldn't work at all. Early in 1867, I found my old papers and it got me interested again. I started working with the idea and it soon started to look like something. In 1868, a company saw my idea and wanted to help me build it. The work has started in the middle of the year 1868 and finished what I think is my greatest work of all time at the end of 1869. The subway, unfortunately, because of economical reasons, the demonstration kept being a demonstration. I do and will always be proud of my work. Yours sincerely, Mr. Alfred Eli Beach.
The Great Blizzard of 1888 was one of the most severe recorded blizzards in the history of USA. The blizzard was a really good demonstration to prove the benefits of the subway system. All the transport systems above ground was useless because of the strong winds and huge snowfalls.
The first underground line of the subway opened on October 27, 1904. The underground subway opened almost 35 years after the elevated subway. There were over 150,000 passengers in the first day of the subway opening, and each ride cost $0.05.
The demonstration system was demolished in 1910 because it was not integrated into the BMT Broadway line that was built.
The company Metropolitan Commuter Transportation Authority, MCTA, started in 1965 and was initially created by Governor Nelson Rockefeller.
In the 1970s and 1980s, graffiti and crime was rampant on the subway. In general, the subway was poorly maintained during that time, with delays and track problems were common. Damage upon the subway from these decades are still being worked on today.
On September 11, 2001, when the World Trade Center collapsed, it caused the Cortlandt Street station to partially collapse and it had to be rebuilt.
In 2012, Hurricane Sandy wreaked havoc on the subway system, flooding several underwater tunnels and other vulnerable locations near New York Harbor. Although the immediate damage was fixed within 6 months, long-term resiliency and rehabilitation projects remain to date. Throughout my career as the CEO of MTA, I've learned quite a few things about the importance of the subway in New York City. The other day, a female recognized me and she told me just how important the subway is to her and her family. Since she has a very strict schedule every day, it's important to have a reliable transport system. She works as a doctor, and if it weren't for the subway, she wouldn't have been able to save her husband at the hospital in time. The subway is not just a transportation system, it's a lifesaver.
In London, the subways are being redone because the population of London is increasing drastically. So they are currently planning an upgrade for the subways. We see the same happening in New York City in the future.